May 2023 is almost done, meaning we are about to go into June of 2023, and June is a big month for me. I would also say in general, but for me, it's a huge month. This month is where the Clash of the Titans happens for me, and the hype gets real. I'm talking Batman v Superman, Godzilla vs. Kong, Dominic Toretto vs. Family level. In June of 2023, starting on July 2nd, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse comes out. And then later in the month, on June 16th, the Flash movie releases. My two literal most anticipated movies of the year. I seriously couldn't tell you which one I'm more hyped for. I seen the first trailer for Across the Spider-Verse and was like, yeah, that's my most anticipated movie of the year. And then the Flash trailer came out and I was like, yeah, that's my most anticipated movie of the year. And really, it's been this cycle of seeing new trailers, new footage, and hearing things about these movies that really have been hyping me up. And at the moment, I couldn't say which one I'm more excited for. But okay, why am I so excited for these two specifically so much? Believe it or not, it has nothing to do with one being Marvel and the other being DC, and those two movies being their biggest movies of the year. It's simply because my favorite superhero of all time is Spider-Man, and then my second favorite superhero of all time is The Flash. These two movies are also doing my favorite things with these characters. My favorite thing for Spider-Man would be between like the Spider-Verse and the Sinister Six and the symbiote. Spider-Man has a lot of different stories I love, and Spider-Verse is definitely up there. I think I even lean more towards the Spider-Verse. And when it comes to The Flash, my favorite comic book of all time is Flashpoint. And this movie is adapting that comic book, while also incorporating the multiverse. I am going to see Spider-Man interacting with other Spider-Man. I'm going to see the Flash interacting with other DC heroes. And both of them have a twist to them. Spider-Man is going to interact with what looks like to be the entire freaking Spider-Verse. That scene in the trailer of all those spider people really makes the fangirl in me go loose. And the Flash, it's not just any DC superheroes. It's freaking Michael Keaton's Batman from the Batman movies that came out in the 80s and 90s over 30 years ago. I'm not someone who is super attached to Michael Keaton's Batman, nor do I feel super nostalgic for his Batman, but it is just so awesome seeing him, and I completely understand the hype for him coming back. I am in general actually just a Michael Keaton fan, like as an actor. It's also most likely the last time we will be seeing him as Batman because of James Gunn's reboot of the DC Universe, and with the Batgirl movie being canned and the apparent Batman Beyond movie of Michael Keaton's Batman being cancelled. But really, it is very unclear what's going to be happening with this universe ever since James Gunn took over. It's been teased both ways, and we haven't even been told if this is a 100% reboot or more of a 50 to 75%. Even this movie has been said to have a very open-ended ending, so who knows if we will even know anything after this movie. And granted, it's probably because they don't want the movie's box office suffering from any of these confirmations or anything, but either way, very confusing and very unclear. On the other hand, there's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, of which we very much know the future of. This movie is the first part of a two-parter, of the second part coming out in 2024 called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. These two movies are being set up as the Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame of the Spider-Verse, and that's super exciting. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will have a cliffhanger leading into Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, so while we obviously don't know where it's going story-wise, we know the future of it and where we'll find out where it's going story-wise. And that certainty is a way better feeling than complete uncertainty. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse also has some previous hype going for it, with the first movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse being amazing, and recently Spider-Man No Way Home, which I think hyped up the Spider-Verse idea to the next level. I think it hyped up the multiverse in general to the next level. Possibly drawn down a little bit because of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, but just a little bit. Ultimately, these both look like amazing movies. They are honestly both my most anticipated movie of the year, and they are both definitely peak Marvel and peak DC for the year. Out of all the movies and shows coming out this year, I am sure these will be great. So I really can't say which one I'm more excited for, but once the movies come out, I will be able to say which one I like more, I hope at least. And as much as I want to see these movies already, I'm glad they'll have a break in between them. Just 1 week where actually Transformers Rise of the Beast comes out, so hopefully that's fun. I know I will see Spider-Verse and Flash multiple times in the movies, so that week in between will give me some room.